7 lakh crore. This is the amount that Adani Group has lost in the stock market over the last 7 days. On the 24th January, Gautam Adani was the world's third richest person with a net worth of $120 billion. Just a week later, from the third position, he dropped to the 15th position because of an American investor group, Hindenburg, and it has so much faith in its report that it has openly challenged the legal team of Adani companies to file a legal case against the Hindenburg if they can. They are ready to fight a legal suit. So what's the matter between Hindenburg and Adani? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to today's video, and in this video we gonna explore the matter between Hindenburg and Adani. Whether you are or simply looking to learn more about this topic, you have come to the right place. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's topic. We will explore the main points and provide valuable insight and information that you won't want to miss. Let's get started. So before starting, there is one request, guys. Only 7% of people watching our videos subscribe to our channel. So please subscribe if you love our video, as it is free for you, but it helps us a lot and also motivate us to make such informative videos which can benefit everyone. So let's get started. So many of you might know Adani company, but you might be hearing Hindenburg Research for the first time. So let's first know this company. This company was established in 2017 by Nathan Nate Anderson. He is a professional chartered financial analyst and a chartered alternative investment analyst. He founded the Hindenburg company in 2017. This name is after one disaster that occurred with a Hindenburg airship. He thinks it as a man-made disaster. So likewise, the purpose of the company, in his opinion, is to prevent Hindenburg type disasters from happening in the stock market. So basically, this company does a financial research, and company claims to carry on the research that are not easy to find, and it is one of the major short selling companies. So what is short selling? Short selling is, you can say, a technique that is used in stock market to make profit when stock is moving down. I have uploaded the short on channel, you can check it out later. I will put it in the description. So in short selling, you first sell the stock when the price is high, hoping that after you sell the stock might fall, and when stock finally falls down, you buy it. So basically, here we first sell and then buy it. Hindenburg claims that they carry out their financial research to expose the frauds committed by the company, and the company they expose, they would invest in it by short selling. They will bet on the company's stock falling and then profit out of the fraud. That's an interesting business model now, but this is risky because when short selling, there is no upper limit to your losses, as normally when we long sell, our losses are limited till zero, as stock that can fall is limited, but for stock to rise, it is not limited. So loss can be unlimited, and the Adani Group is not only the one company they have published the report on. There are many like Nikola Motors, WINS Finance, China Metal Resource Utilization, SC Vrox, Predictive Technology, and many more. Come, let's understand the allegations against the Adani Group. In the Adani Group, there are 7 major stock listed companies spread over a large number of sectors. Adani Green Energy generates renewable energy. Adani Enterprises is engaged in coal mining and trading. Adani Transmission is engaged in power transmission. Adani Total Gas for gas distribution. Adani Power for coal-based power generation. Adani Ports for ports. And Adani Wilmar is a joint venture with a Singapore Wilmar International. Adani Group has rose exponentially in the recent years, but as a report was published, the shares of Adani Group has lost $65 billion in market value. It is more than 4 trillion rupees. Now let's see what the report is about. This is 106-page long report. The title of the report is Adani Group: How the World's Third Richest Man is Pulling the Largest Con in the Corporate History. Hindenburg Research claims that they have invested more than 2 years in this research. They leave a large number of allegations against the Adani Group: money laundering, stock manipulation, accounting fraud, corruption, theft of taxpayer funds, creating off-shell companies. They claim that companies of Adani Group have been the focus of 4 different government fraud investigations. In this report, it is said that Gautam Adani's younger brother, Rajesh Adani, was accused by the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence in 2004 and 5. Allegedly, he was arrested twice for forgery and tax fraud, but later he was promoted to the managing director of Adani Group. The next accusation was on Gautam Adani brother-in-law Samir Vora. It is alleged that he was ringleader of a diamond trading scam. He was later promoted to the executive director of Adani's Australia division. There's also an accusation against Gautam Adani elder brother Vinod Adani. Allegedly, he went to various countries to create off-shell companies that he was engaged in money laundering. In the report, Hindenburg identified 38 offshore shell companies in Mauritius controlled by Vinod Adani or his close associate, and the other companies in several tax haven countries such as Caribbean island. They report that several shell companies do not even have a website. Some have website populated with only stock photos. There are no employees in the company and not even the proper address, and these shell companies invest in Adani stock. You might ask, what's wrong with that? No. According to the rules laid down by SEBI, which is Indian stock market regulator, at least 25% of a public company shares should be held by the public. This means that the promoters can't hold more than 75% of the company shares. Promoters are the people who control a company. The promoters of Adani Group are the Adani family. Hindenburg alleges that promoter of Adani Group, that is Adani family, control more than 75% of company shares. Allegedly, by using the shell company, the family clock themselves as a regular investors. The stock prices of the group have been increased artificially, claims the report. This is how the Adani Group has turned into a family empire and violated the SEBI's 25% rule. Other allegation is the huge debt. These allegations were levied at 5 of the company under Adani Group. The report claims that current ratio of these 5 company is lower than 1. This means their current assets are valued lower than their liabilities. For instance, if the company has borrowed rupees 100, currently it has only rupees 80. To settle the debt, the companies will have to borrow extra money. So, do you know what the collateral was used to borrow extra money? The Hindenburg claims that the promoter shares of Adani Group have been used as a collateral. These are the same shares whose price have been artificially inflated. Hindenburg claims that. According to many analysts, the Adani Group has borrowed more than its pace of the growth. To know more about this report, I will attach a link in the description. Check it out. The first response was on the 27th January when the Adani Group published a presentation with the title Myths of the Short Seller. In the response, they claimed to have a stable credit ratings, that the companies of Adani Group meet the various regulations as specified the government. The Adani Group published a lengthy response to the Hindenburg report over the weekend, saying it would pursue remedies to protect investors before or appropriate authorities. There was another response from Adani on 29 January. Hindenburg 106-page long report was countered with 413 long page report. They claimed that there was selective and manipulative presentation in the public domain to set a false narrative. Additionally, they claimed that the report undermined Indian institution, and that is an attack on India, not at Adani. It is on India. An interesting response, no? Adani claims that 65 questions out of 88 are such that answers to which are publicly available. That if the financial statements are read carefully and the stock exchange disclosures are checked, they can easily find the answers in the public domain. And 18 of the questions are about public shareholder and third parties. So that has nothing to do with Adani Group. And the remaining 5 questions are baseless or based on imaginary fact patterns. Hindenburg response to this Adani's response was that Adani Group had not actually answered any question. Hindenburg claims that in their response, Adani Group is merely claiming that they have the approval of government regulatory bodies and the data is publicly available, but they haven't properly answered any questions. In terms of patriotism, Hindenburg responded by saying that fraud cannot be obfuscated by nationalism or a bloated response that ignores every key allegation we raise. They claim that Adani is using nationalism as a shield, that Adani is trying to escape the question. Hindenburg goes on to say that we believe India is a vibrant democracy, an emerging superpower with an exciting future. It's clear that Hindenburg is not doubting India's democracy or the fact of India being a superpower. In their own words, their sole target is the Adani Group. But problems are still rising from the Adani Group. Later, Forbes accused Adani of buying his own share to inflate his stock price. Credit Suisse, an influential investment bank in Switzerland, stated that from now they will stop accepting Adani bonds as a collateral for any loan given out by the bank. Basically, the Credit Suisse has assigned a zero lending value to the Adani Group bond. The same thing was said by Citi Group Wealth Unit. Adani Group has cancelled their follow-up public offering, that is FPO. They said that since their share price was fluctuating so much, they have cancelled the FPO on moral grounds. But one thing is certain, my friends, that this is a win or lose situation. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to our channel as it is free, and if you don't love it, you can always unsubscribe it later. Thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have loved this video and found very informative. For more such videos, make sure you subscribe to channel. As I said, it is free, and if you don't love it, you can unsubscribe it later. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will meet you in the next one.